But back then, we were just started. Now, the thing that did bug me out that I always talk to Fat Fingers about was starting that iTunes independent MP3 ownership of all your music type thing, and now we have Spotify Tidal and all of those things. That was what bugged me out. I don't know how he saw that, but he was definitely in the game. He was definitely watching it from a fan of it, and was also watching it from he was a computer geek.
Did he have a set rate on what the streams would generate? The artists?
We didn't know about streams. We didn't know about nothing.
It wasn't streams.
But it was what he was thinking of creating, right?
We were creating it, and we pretty much had to have it free because we had subscription fees and we were making money off of it, but we had to damn near give it to you to just let you be able to operate on it. But now to this day, a lot of producers come up to me and be like, yo, thank you for Rock Battle. If it wasn't for Rock Battle, nigga, I wouldn't even got through school. Like I was using my lease beats to actually pay my way through school. I was paying my college tuition. Most niggas was paying their car notes. Niggas left their jobs and was good at making $4,500 a month. Doing like, selling like probably like 10 lease beats at like $30 a wop.
That's it. But it messed the game up a little, man.
In what
it messed the game up.
Because then you had producers that was running around downloading all these lease beats and then bringing them to rappers. Like, yo, here.
But you had producers getting beats from new name niggas and not giving them nothing on their mixtape.
Wow.
We had that barren land going on too. And we were the savior of their lives. Right. Like we were saying, okay, stop getting jerked by this nigga and just have it available for these niggas in New Orleans.
Right.
That just want to rap and want to get a chance to have a beat that had quality on it to be a potential artist.
It was much tougher back then.
Yeah.
That's all I could say.
This is during the time when Napster.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is the
and was taking everybody's bread.
Yeah.
This was a little bit before Napster. Napster hit around.
Napster
had to be in
full
effect.
But Napster didn't shut us down because they were still in court. It was like 4 or 5 years later.
It didn't matter, bro.
We was 04. 04 was 04.
LimeWire came after.
LimeWire. Oh God, LimeWire.
So as Napster's in court, there were like 5 other different joints that just popped up out of nowhere. So it was like, damn, like we're not paying for records
Precursor
no
to the
more.
And the crazy thing was with us as producers, you know, we didn't know how we was gonna be swimming because the internet had came so hard. The way I looked at it is now, damn, people could download their favorite record for 99 cents. They don't have to download the album no more. So now the whole album suffers because now somebody's just downloading the single. We don't have the rules no more for our contracts to be honored as far as the whole album.
Right.
I only had a few singles. You know what I'm saying? So it didn't, to me, it was looking like as if, damn, what we gonna do now? But then what happened with the whole streaming situation, it started turning shit into where if you're on the popular albums, and even though you're not on the popular album, and even though you don't have the single, but you're on the popular album, you're now in the playlist of people's playlists.
Right.
So you're not really worried too much about the actual picking from the album. You just want to have Christina on everybody's playlist. You want to have Do It Again on everybody's playlist because everybody's creating their own albums now.
Right, I got you.
So then all of a sudden, I go autopilot.
I feel like
Streaming turns into autopilot. I'm autopilot now. Now
so the residuals is coming in ridiculous.
Residuals coming ridiculous now because I'm on playlists. I'm on everybody's 50 Cent. I did Like My Style. Like My Style is on niggas' playlist.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Do It Again. You Came Up by Big Pun. That's on everybody's playlist. You know what I'm saying? Why? It's the most. If I Get Locked Up on everybody's playlist. You know what I'm saying? So it just created like the album like this.
So did you get to sit in the studio with any of these artists, or did they just take the beats and then?
I sat in the studio with a lot of artists. I wasn't part of the whole submit beat thing. I didn't do that. I was in with B. I was in with E. No, Eminem and Dre I wasn't in with, but I was in with Dre, and I was in with Exhibit, was in with Christina, in with Missy, in with Pig, in with Maya, Janet. You know what I'm saying?
What was it? What was it like? What were some of the best sessions that you ever sat in?
Some of my best sessions was with Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis.
Wow. He loved those sessions because he loves them.
They're my idols.
He loves Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis.
Yeah. I want to hear when you and ESSO were making magic with Beyonce in the studio.
Yeah.
That was
like running around. Like I've heard the stories.
Well. To be very honest, she's one of the more professional people in the studio. Very professional. She's a leader. She's definitely a leader, and we were blessed to be a part. Well, we have two things happening because we have the Bootylicious remix. Yeah. Bootylicious remix. Big shout out to Shane. You know what I'm saying? From Loud Records. You know, he was a part of that. And Missy, that whole thing. That was like the introduction to us. And it kind of, that friendship and that family that was happening with, you know, Matthew and Tina and everybody, you know, growing the girls and everything. It had us available for the Destiny Fulfilled album. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? We were two of the first tracks that were picked for the Destiny Fulfilled album. It was If and Free. You know what I'm saying?
We were supposed to do the whole album.
Yeah. We had the talents of Nisha, Chanel, Juanita. Put the song together. Juanita Wynn, Tanisha Jackson, Chanel Irving.
Yeah, but she goes by Chanel Red.
You know what I'm saying? She's doing the writer's rumble right now. But you know, one thing I loved about my career with people like that, the moments were unforgettable.
I heard a moment about you and ESSO taking Beyonce through Southside Queens.
We
come on.
I don't.
Because ESSO like this is my hood.
I just like to say because people are married now. People
no, not in that way. Y'all
I just want to say, like we just had great experiences. Yeah, we just had great experiences. And, you know, and they're very talented.
Of course.
And, you know, and Beyonce is definitely a dope-ass
person.
Kelly is a dope-ass girl. Michelle is a dope-ass girl. And I think a lot of the great opportunities that I've been blessed with is because I was in so many great rooms with people who accepted us as family. And we were able to just be a part of just great things happening, man. It's just, and I'm telling you, I'm just very grateful. I'm very grateful about that.
Everybody loved Rock. So it wasn't like I had the relationship. He brought me into the relationship.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
that was the difference. He trusted me to be there.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? I had never been in the studio with a Beyonce. I had never been in the studio with Hov. We done been through sessions where Hov was there with B doing records. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, what were those like?
And fucking Solange was there.
It was very, because you know what's funny? While that's happening, relationships are happening.
Yeah, we doing record deals.
Doing things is happening, like, you know, like you're watching just things happen. You know, you never knew that. Look at J&B now. You know what I'm saying? So look at Solange now. Look at Maya now. Too. You know, like we work with Yummy. Yummy's one of the dopest voices in the game. Like you know what I'm saying? Like with Cassie.
Yeah,
you know, Cassie. We sent Cassie to like go work on vocal lessons.
We sent her home.
Yeah, to work on vocal lessons, get the craft up. Now she's Cassie. Like. You know, like it was just experiences with me, man. You know what I'm saying? And then when I got older, they felt more. You know what I'm saying? They felt more like, wow, like we don't. All right, so I remember going to this party in this was strong shit. I remember going to this party. I remember going to this party in the city. No, in the city, in LA, in the city. And this white guy came up to me, right? And he was a really big dude in the game, a huge dude in the game. And I met him. They introduced me to him. Really old. He was like, this, how you doing? He said, ROCKWILDER, how do you feel? And I just started talking about it. I was like, yeah, man, you know, I was successful. I am successful. I feel I'm successful. You know, I did a few songs in the game. And I said, I wish I could have did more. I wish I would have did like more influence, like Pharrell what it did to Timberland and stuff like that. And I said, but I did some things I feel good about. I said, but I feel like I need to do more. And he shook my hand. He said, but congratulations, you got a hit record. He said, back in the days, it was all about getting one hit. He said, all right, whatever the fuck you want to do with your life as far as how many hits you want is one thing. He said, but the key is to break through with the hit. That was the key. He said, a lot of people, we forget that part. Everybody's counting their accolades on how many hits they've done or what the relevance and all of that stuff. He said, but the key was to get a hit record. What you won't do for Love by Bobby Caldwell is a hit record.
Facts.
Let's Do It Again by Marvin Gaye is a hit record. He said, how many hits do you have, you feel like? I said, I got records that play a lot, you know what I'm saying? He said, then they're hit records, but you got through with the hit record. That was the key. He says, so never try to base it on who did what or who did more, or who didn't do. You have a hit record.
It's hot for trapper turn smack rapper. Only smack rapper that you know is smack rappers. Got bars I can hang with the backpackers. Trap star, I don't hang with the backpackers. I'm in the hood with the work you heard. Making fiends leave earth you heard. Got your baby mama thirst you heard. Feel the flow, nigga, throw it in reverse. This the wave you need to surf you heard.